So to my fellow opticians, I figure this is the area you'll most appreciate. This is where we check patients into the optical area. Sandy, you don't have to get out of the way. They are checked in, and we look at the prescription as written by the doctor. We put their prescription along with their unique number to identify them into this database. And from this database, it will pull up a selection of lenses that we have, or eyewear that we have in stock, that closely matches their prescription. If you look real closely off to the far right, you can see 100, 100, 100. That represents that those particular glasses in stock are a 100% match, right down to the actual axis of the prescription for whatever it is that the doctor prescribed. We then have a series of bin systems, so as soon as the envelope is ready, it's placed in this bin here. We've got folks that their full-time job is to just take those folders and then go pick the glasses out of our, what we call the Dewey Decimal System of picking the glasses that are identified as a good match. After they're picked, they go in the green bin. This is the optician's bin. And so when this bin has any chart in it, whoever's available is gonna grab that next chart. The glasses will already be in there. We usually have 2 or 3 to choose from on a good selection. And then once they're completed and dispensed, we take the baggies that were used to catalog the eyewear, place them in here so that we know those products came out of inventory, and then what we don't use from the selection that is pulled goes back into this bin to be put back in stock. Our cataloging system of eyewear is brilliant. I don't know how else to describe it. So you'll notice on these boxes numbers. You'll see ES9, 13, 111 through 167. That catalog references El Salvador 2019. That is the year the glasses were cleaned, neutralized, and cataloged. Number 13 references the type of prescription it is. So in this case, it's a minus on minus single vision. And so each of those 13s, we have 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s, 15s, all the way up to 19, classifying the type of prescription it is. And then the third category, we'll say here 1 through 55, you can see that the numbers, we've got ESO, that means these glasses were cleaned and cataloged and tagged for El Salvador in 2020. It is a single vision, minus on minus. We usually go, if there's any Silidol, it goes minus on minus. Look at that, 850 and 9. And this is eyeglasses number 1, number 2, number 3. And so that third number designates where in the filing system those glasses are located. So it's awesome because we don't have to completely catalog them by prescription low to high. It doesn't matter. The computer system tells us where everything is, so we're able to pick it when we need it. And as you can see, let me kind of come back here, and you can see the sheer scope of volume. There are boxes and filing boxes all across the tops of these tables, all the way around to here. And then of course we've got everything underneath. These tend to be some of the older product that we're obviously wanting to pull something that's newer if we can. And then we've got even more inventory over here. And then lastly, if we possibly can, we try to find a sun clip that will match a pair of prescription glasses. And if we can't find sun clip to match, there is a huge inventory. We came this year, it was probably the largest inventory of non-prescription sunwear we've ever had coming, at least with this group that I've traveled with. And this is just what's out on the tables. Your sunwear. This is just what's out on the tables, broken down by hombre and mejor, men and women, and even children, and more clips. And then this whole half of the dispensing area is plus spheres OU. So what you would consider readers, even if it's just plus 0.5 or plus 0.25, all the way up to plus 0.5 or plus 0.6 or plus 5 or plus 6. These are all cataloged here, laid out in order of power, which is, and you can see all the stock we have underneath to pull back up. And interestingly enough, Eye Care International used to catalog prescription eyewear and lay them out on tables like that years ago. I came with them for the first time in 2008, and that is how we laid the glasses out for prescription. Plus spheres, minus spheres, plus on minus, minus on minus. Then you had your bifocals and your trifocals and your progressives. Yes, we do fit progressives, and quite successfully, I might add. So this is our optical area at a time where we are just getting ready to rock and roll. We already have a huge contingent. We saw the 400 patients came through the clinic yesterday alone. And as you can see, we haven't even started yet. All of the chairs are taken, and there is a considerable line of individuals waiting kindly in the shade. In the back, you can see they wind all the way around, and by the time we get started, this line could extend all the way up the street to the gate. And so here we are, ready to go.